Welcome back. Coverage of the Season 2 Advanced Warfare Pro League. The road to X Games, Fox. This ends at X Games. After this season, these guys go to X Games. Well, the ones that qualify, and they play for gold medals. They play for silver medals, and then if you're not as good as everybody else, but not as bad as the bottom, you can potentially get a bronze medal. Yes.
That copper disc.
Yeah, that was a very elegant way to break down how the X Games works. Gonna go.
I mean, that's pretty simple, you know.
Right.
Everybody at home doesn't quite understand. Now you know. If you're not as good, you get the brown one.
Right. I mean, if you're better than some, but not better than the best, you get a bronze. If you suck, you go home with nothing.
Yes.
We'll go on board with Godlike here. Had a big S&D to fill in, and he just drops right away. And it's going to be Ricky with the flag for ON. So we'll completely screw what I was going to say and go on board with him.
Yeah, Ricky taking a good flag route here, but he's going to be challenged by one eLevate player before he is taken out. Maybe he should have stayed on top there. That would have kept him alive a little bit longer. We're going to see Classic with the counter pull going straight through the middle map. Has one escort with him who's checking tunnels. There's only one player in range, and I don't think that he's going to have the right line of sight to take him out before he can cap it. That's going to be Bose who drops him, but the cap is going to go in. eLevate is up 1-0.
So Classic was bringing the flag through tunnels. As you see Ricky on your screen, he's going to pull the flag. Yeah, he's going to get dropped right away. Classic had pulled the flag, and he was in tunnels. His teammate guiding him dropped in front of him, and then instead of just kind of challenging that second player, backtracked it, brought it all the way back up towards top middle, knew he had that cover, and then ran it the other way. Killa picking up a huge kill with the flag. Going to be running this straight down middle map. Looks like he has a few players challenging from light side. Should be returned. It's actually, no, it's going to be picked up by Bose. Bose still on the run. Going to be able to put it in. Fantastic play there by Mbose.
Yeah, he knew how far away the other players were. He knew he could juke him out just a little bit before being killed. I don't think he expected to really come out alive right there, but he did know he was going to get the cap, and so that's a great play. Got a sacrifice for that OBJ, and now we're going to see Classic doing the same after TJ's two-piece, but he's going to be dropped. Amir's going to answer with his own two-piece.
Yeah, you know, we haven't seen anybody really get any good mid-map control. I think right now, both teams kind of doing just pushing up pretty far. As you see Classic, he's going to be wrapping around the back of the ON base, and you see he's just going to get in a prime position to make a play. He's going to take out one as another player underneath him. Classic able to pick up two. The huge play here, he's going to have two players spawning up on light side. It's going to be Ricky, the one that's highlighted of ON. He's coming down the middle. Nobody's going to be able to pick Ricky up. Classic gets right around the corner, though. Should be able to put it in. Give the eLevate a one flag lead.
Yeah, Classic and Slack, the last line of defense for anybody that wants to come in for a flagpole, but it looks like all of ON is staying around middle map here. They're not trying to push up yet, trying to wait until they have numbers and make a good coordinated push, but it looks like they're going to have to go through Slack if they can even get those people on middle map. Yeah,
you know, I was on board with some of the members of ON here, really making some pushes one by one. Going to need to get together, make those effective as a team. Going to go on board with TJ. You see TJ pushed up very far in the ON base. There's a player directly behind him. Last member alive for ON. It's going to be Miracles. He's going to have to turn back, play some defense. He's going to be able to pick up two big kills. Adam Miracles stopping the push by eLevate.
Yeah, and we're going to see Slack getting this two-piece before he's dropped by Killa, who's trying to clear out his base and get this quick flag return. He doesn't even need to touch it. He's just going to leave his base here momentarily. Just wants to clear it out and wait for his team first. Trying to win this gunfight on middle map, but that is not an easy gunfight to win. He is on the decline, and Teach is in a good spot, but he still comes out on top, going for the two-piece. Killa could not connect with the rest of those shots. That ASM-1 nerf coming into effect right now, where he's only at 35 bullets in his mag instead of 45.
Yeah, and Godlike actually picks up the flag that was never returned. He's going to be bringing this one down light side. He has a player for ON that's actually making a play on the eLevate flag. That's actually, it was Bose. He was taken out by Slack, and Godlike able to put that one in. So you got to question the call right there, Fox. You know, ON leaves their flag pretty much standing up on top of light side. Elects not to return it, just play that base D. Godlike able to pick it up, run it in from there for a cap.
Yeah, I mean, if they weren't going to return, I guess playing a little bit closer to it when you're pushing out might have been a little bit helpful because someone's able to sneak right in and make something out of that. But obviously, returning your flag almost always ideal.
Yeah, obviously, I don't think returning the flag probably would have been the best idea for ON there. We got a little bit of a stalemate going on here. TJ on your screen, but you can see where the other flag is. It's going to be Ricky all the way on the opposite side of the map. Has one player chasing him. Ricky's going to make his way back towards the tunnel, so go on board with Ricky. It looks like this is going to be a flag that's going to get returned. So the flag going to get returned. Go on board with TJ as a player directly to his right. He's able to get on by. Not able to make it through the doorway, though. He's going to be taken out, slacked mid-map. Gonna have to play some heavy base D, but look at this. Godlike spawns up right back on his own flag. Not able to make a kill right there happen. It's gonna be Killa trying to run this flag for ON.
Killer right there with some great movement to dodge the AR player sitting on top of the hut so he can pull this flag without getting shot at, and Bose was going to be the player to come through and take him out. So that's going to be what's going to give Killer this easy flag run through middle map. He's going to take it elevators because he saw two of his teammates spawn bottom yellow, but he is taken out by Slack, who stops him just before he can get back behind the ramp. Only one player in range to stop Slack. Can he win the gunfight? No, he cannot. That's gonna be Ricky who's gonna try and run this flag in, but he's going to be taken out, and Classic is gonna hit the counter pull.
Yep, Classic, we were on board with him, made a big play in the spawn, killed one player, able to get that flag out, able to get it towards tunnels. It's gonna help, not let another score go and win. Make OpTic Nation claw all the way back from this 3-1 deficit here in the second half. Now, what have you seen from OpTic Nation? You got to see them do a little bit differently here in the second half, Fox.
Well, I want to say that they haven't really had escorts for their flag too often, whereas we've seen eLevate, there's always a player ahead of them. I mean, the only time it didn't work out for them was when Killer got the two-piece inside tunnels. T just kind of ran straight through because he expected Classic to win the gunfight, but Classic unfortunately did not come out on top. So, just do a little better with having their escorts. Their flag routes seem to be fine, but they're just not playing together when they pull these flags and someone gets traded.
Yeah, not in great position to really help relay those flags, relay them down the map. On board with Slack here, he's not really making anything happen. We'll go on board with TJ as he's on enemy lines. He's going to go over, try and make a play for this ON flag. I like the play he's making, though. He's going to wait a little bit, see if his teammates can pick up some kills, and then elect to pull the flag. He sees one player on the bridge directly in front of him. That player's not going to turn around and play defense. So TJ just going to call it out for his teammates. This is such a smart play out of TJ.
Yeah, just waiting in his base, waiting for his teammates to make something happen for him. He could pull it right now.
This player to his left has to have seen him, though. I believe it's Ricky. Ricky not able to finish that kill, though. TJ should have a flag cap here.
Yeah, TJ just waiting patiently towards middle map is the counter pull coming out of Killa. Killa is running towards bottom middle, but he knows he's by himself. He could be shut down any second here, and he is. This could be another flag cap going in for eLevate, and there it is, 4-1. eLevate is winning this game in a very dominating fashion.
Yeah, eLevate really starting to pull away here from ON. ON's going to start to make a comeback. They got to get a flag, I think, within the next 30 seconds. They can't go in with 3 minutes to go, down by 3 flags. That would be a very difficult spot to fight out of. Ricky with the flag for ON, trying to make something happen. He's going to get shut down. See Classic now towards mid-map. Got a player above him to his right, able to take him out. It's going to be eLevate back on the offensive. ON has to be careful here. They can't get too desperate and all try to push at once. They got all individually. They need to get together and all push as one unit.
Absolutely. I mean, we're seeing eLevate. They're just kind of running straight through these players. He's winning every single gunfight that they're faced with, and it's because they are together. If someone even were to die, it doesn't look like it's going to happen with how great their communication has been. Someone's right there to pick him up immediately. We're going to see Mir pick up this kill out of elevators, though. Very nice gunfight won by him. I want to see if he can push through and help this flag run, but he's not going to be able to, as it is going to be returned, and there is one player right in front of TJ's able to get away. Mir's putting out some great shots with this ASM-1. Nothing has been made out of this play, but he is doing great right now.
Yeah, Mir was really putting in some nice shots right there on a 3 or 4 streak. I think it was a 3 streak. Wasn't able to pick up that 4th kill. Just not able to get near that flag. You see Bo's picking up a nice 2-piece of his own, but he's not able to get near the flag. Also, Miracle's going to try and work down towards tunnels. It's going to be a very difficult spot. Put down some fire. They know exactly where he's at. Going to need teammate support to make anything happen here, and it looks like he's going to be going for a flag.
Lots of individual gun battles going on right now. Mir's going to go down, and no one will be in the eLevate base. Really, all they have to do, they could, if they wanted to, just play some base defense. I mean, we've seen that out of teams like Rise. We've seen it work for them when they get the lead. They can just have Chino sit with an MLG or something up there on the helicopter pad if they feel like it. But it doesn't look like they're going to be able to do that, as Bose is able to pull the flag straight through middle map. He's immediately taken down, though. Whenever they try and run it down middle map, it seems like they just get shut down so quickly.
Yeah, every time they try and bring it towards mid-map, it seems like nobody has their cutoffs. Classic, you're trying to get a melee, not able to hit that very long distance to try and even attempt that one. Miracle's going to be flooding up that middle map again, but you see how much further he is ahead of his teammates being a little bit more hesitant behind him. He's going to be the only one in the eLevate base. He's going to try and pull a flag and then probably just get taken down real quick after, trying to dance around, make a play happen. He's got some teammate support now. He's got, looks like Ricky over towards the eLevate base, and as I say that, not any team support now. Everybody drops for ON. Minute 25, Fox, doesn't look good.
Yeah, they all spawned up in tunnels right there, and it was looking good for Mir for a second, but his team just started to drop like flies. He had a great line of defense of all three of the players. No one was in tunnels yet against him, and all three of his teammates were right outside, but they just got dropped so quickly, and Mir was faced with looking at two different entrances to where he was running his flag.
Yeah, very difficult spot for Miracles to play out of at that point in time. It's going to be Classic with the ON flag, going to be bringing it back up top, trying to wrap it towards mid. TJ was on a 6 streak before, and you know, we haven't really even talked about him. A Classic 30-19 here. CTF has said, putting up some fantastic numbers. You have TJ sitting at 28-19, Classic 22-19. Just a very well-balanced effort out of this eLevate squad, and looks like, you know, Miracles leaves the game. Looks like this one is going to be over.
Yeah, it looks like the team's throwing in the towel here. ON kind of getting dominated in this CTF game. Really, the only cap they got was the very early stages of the map, and then eLevate sort of showed their dominance, and they showed how well they could work together compared to ON was able to get a flag cap in.
Yeah, just a very difficult map in general for ON to really get anything going. You know, once eLevate was able to get the lead, gonna put that 5th flag in, not really able to get anything going. TJ finishes 29-19, Classic 24-19, Slack 32-20. Godlike 19-23 did have a flag cap to his name, came up with some big plays, but it's gonna be eLevate taking that 2-1 advantage here in this series. When we come back, gonna be an uplink. Stay tuned.
Champions,